That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Show starts in 10 minutes.
What is it?
Say,
What is it?
hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn and sweet cream butter, too hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 9 minutes.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
Show starts in 8 minutes.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Show starts in 7 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 6 minutes.
Men, there's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
A pleasant aroma for you, but not for mosquitoes. Pick is easy to use. Light it and forget it. Pick's aroma keeps mosquitoes, gnats, and sandflies away. Pick is the best protection for barbecues, fishing and camping trips, or just relaxing in the yard.
So if you don't want our company ever anywhere, just like Pick and see what I mean? Bye.
Pick is on sale at the refreshment stand now. Show starts in 5 minutes.
A cup of whipped hot chocolate tastes great right now. Carnation's Cocoa Supreme, the delicious hot chocolate drink with the light, delicate flavor you like. Wouldn't a good hot cup taste good right now? Ask for a cup of whipped hot chocolate at our snack bar.
Show starts in 4 minutes. Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go! Show starts in 3 minutes.
Popcorn, candy, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, Fanta orange.
Show starts in 2 minutes.
Now listen, now listen, now listen. I'm the Dairy Queen, won't you come with me along the milkshake way? I've got lots of good surprises, fresh and yummy for you every day. There are malts and shakes and sundaes too, whenever you stop. And of course your very, very favorite, the cone with the curl on top.
You don't have to just dream about Dairy Queen. Your favorite Dairy Queen treat is a refreshing reality at your nearest Dairy Queen store.
Show starts in 1 minute.
For our patrons, men, women, boys, girls. Through the cooperation of leading business places, you may now have free admission to this theater. Ask for dividend tickets when you shop at Names of merchants who give dividend tickets are listed in the lobby of the theater and on circulars at the concession stand. Dividend tickets will be accepted on all standard box office priced films. So take a circular with you today and start saving dividend tickets tomorrow when you shop. See your next movie completely free.
And now, on with the show.
Hello. Welcome. Hey, Meaty. Happy New Year. Hope you are well. Happy New Year, everyone in chat. Happy New Year to Greg, especially. We're playing a spooky game tonight. I know normally we play Stardew Valley, and from what the game says, this game's actually really, really short. It's only 20 minutes long, so we'll probably hop into Stardew anyway. But I've been asked to play this game called Fears to Fathom. Fathom? Don't know how you pronounce it. Fears to Fathom. It's first episode is free. It's an episodic horror game. First episode is free. It's called Home Alone. I've tested it. It seemingly works, but I don't know what the controls are. I have the sound capturing. Do we have the game capturing? Yes, we do. The controller doesn't seem to work. So it looks like it is mouse and keyboard. There's
Aha!
Let's see what that way has to say.
Double A96 cheered. X10. I let you in and you let me down. You messed me up and you turned my life around. Left me feeling I had nowhere to go. I was alone. How was I to know that? You will be there. When I needed somebody, you will be there. The only one could help me. I had a picture of you in my mind. Never knew it could be so wrong. Why'd it take me so long just to find the friend that was there all along?
Is that the Stephen Scotty's anthem? No, I actually really love that song. It's real weird if you listen to the actual album version of that song. It's so different to what the radio version is. It's such a good song though. Actually, like one of the real top tier songs. Short doesn't know the reference. Yep. I knew you were posting in. Hey Short, how are you doing? So yeah, the first episode is 20 minutes. The second episode you have to pay for, Norwood Hitchhike. That's a pay version. If the first game is good, we can play, look at buying the other ones and playing the other ones. But fuck knows. Just falling asleep in class? Well, hopefully a spooky game will wake you up. I don't know what the fucking controls are for this, actually. Boyzone. Boyzone is the greatest band ever. Roman Reigns. July 12th. It's actually a good song. I didn't want to put this up on Reddit for it just to be called a piece of fiction. I didn't even know where to start. There's a fire alarm on this. I'm about to play. Excuse my lack of good storytelling skills. I played a little bit of it and couldn't figure out what the fuck to do. I guess I'll just start. So it might be a very short playthrough. Oh, bless you, matey. Thank you so much.
Meaty32 cheered. X500. Jungle life. I'm far away from nowhere on my own like Tarzan boy hide and seek. I play alone while rushing. Cross the forest monkey business on a sunny afternoon. Jungle life. I'm living in the open native beat that carries on burning bright. A fire blows the signal to the sky. I sit and wonder, does the message get to you? Tears of joy.
Tears of joy. I think that was like my third most played song of 2021. You know that reference, Short. It's fucking Jungle Boy's theme. Yeah, so this is as far as I got to last time. Is fire alarm. And yeah, thank you so much for the 500 biddies there, Meaty. Hugely, hugely, hugely appreciated. Much love to you and Happy New Year. Ah, it's the alarm. I woke up at 8 after a nap the evening. Yeah, it's Jungle Boy's theme song. It's Tarzan Boy. It's a belter of a song. Surely you know Tarzan Boy short. So I think the gist of this game is we're a little kid. Our parents have gone off for a work meeting and left us home alone. And this is not going to end well. Dad and I may be back by Sunday evening. Why are you being paranoid, Mum? I'm 14. So I'm going to take a little nap. I'm going to order some pizza. Yes! No need to order anything. Already made you lasagna this morning. Check the fridge. And Mason Oliver, she watches CPVs with him. She did watch AEW with us, though. And it's a genuine banger of a theme song. I'm actually going to check. I know it's like, it could even be my second most listened to song from last year. I'm curious now. But I was just playing it over and over and over again. How do you find your songs on fucking Spotify? No, not recently played. Can we get the list? Can we get the list, please? Please. Come on. They wear air guards that are in the high school gymnasiums. I know it's really, really high up there. Top songs of 2021. No, it's a little bit way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. It's the 6th most played song of last year. I played the hell out of it. Can we do anything? How's Kim? Yeah, crap, I totally forgot. Probably gonna do that tonight. Lol, Sam. My parents said over for the night. Wanna come over? We can play Mario Kart too. I'll let you know. Okay, cool, Josh too. Can't promise, dude. May have plans for that. Well, we've got pizza. We can order pizza or there's food in the fridge. Don't ask me why, but I went straight to my parents' room. The game is influenced by the choices you make. So there's multiple endings to this, I understand. I'm guessing you don't survive all of them. I'm guessing some playthroughs are probably a lot shorter than 20 minutes. It is a really atmospheric thing to do. Like, everybody remembers food was cold. Are we gonna microwave this? Better not. There we go. I think it's in the oven. It's like a proper conceptually scary game. Like, we've all been home alone at some point in our lives when we're young. And everything outside becomes fucking terrifying. Like, just the fact of walking past windows is generally making me nervous. Food was nice and hot. I liked watching TV while I ate. I like that you can just apparently throw do we need a knife and fork? You better not be watching a horror movie. He is. I think this is meant to be a horror film. Hello, I am scared. I can actually hear something outside. And there's a clock ticking. That's the TV. Can we close these curtains? I do not like these windows being open. Oh man, this is really buggy. Can we message back? I ate the lasagna. No. Okay. Thanks. Can we send anything? We can type. Help. I am being murdered. Where's Jenny? She's lurking. That's a horror movie. How too bad. Oh, lol. I just got a message. Horror game? Horror game? I'm not too sure what we're meant to do. The only sort of indication the game's given me is you like watching TV while we eat. Oh. Was that in the game or on the TV? It's hard to tell where the noise is coming from in this. Mom. And I don't know what you can do with this. Ah, it is the TV. It's definitely the TV. Okay. There definitely must be something you can do here. Is it the TV? Alright, I'm going to watch for that sound effect again. So I want to know if we're actually meant to be actively checking something. How's everyone doing anyway?
Meaty32 cheered. X250. Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister, the father. I'd like a hotel room please, with an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key. Credit card? You got it.
What's the line actually howdy do? And that's definitely an exclamation mark reference from sure. Alright, here's a question. Did you like the first or second movie better? Which was your favourite movie? Obviously it wasn't the third, fourth, fifth, blah blah blah. Fuck those movies. What was better, the first or second movie? Oh, we can eat it. There we go. We only eat some of it. was feeling very sleepy after eating the food. First, I think first... Ooh, are we crouching? Yeah. I think the first is better overall. I think the first has the best music in it. Like, it's got that really genuine, sort of heartwarming riff, and it plays at the end when they finally all reunite. But the second had some really interesting moments. We're going to have to call it off, man. Something just came up. But you got to come to Jessica's tomorrow. I really wish I knew what to do with these. Messages. Like, it really feels like you should be able to reply. Sorry, Miles. I'm sorry, Miles. Got to see you tomorrow. You already said that. Sorry, Miles. Got to see you tomorrow. Don't forget Kim, though. Ciao, dude. All good. I'll probably just go back to bed after Kim. So we can't type in it? Sure, which was your favourite of the movies? First or second? Oh, that's a terrifying noise. Jesus. Can we do our Kim homework? Yeah, there we go. 12:58 a.m. Fucking hell. Got done with the homework for the day in about a few hours. Okay, to be real fair with you, if I was 14, home alone, I'd probably be shitting bricks as well. There's something unnerving about a bigger house. No messages? Oh, there we go. Can we go see Mum's messages? Don't stay up too late, you kids. I shouldn't get to hear from Miss Paula this time. Who's Miss Paula? Why do we have a plate in our room? Filthy fecker. It's my favorite song. It's Boyzone. Alright. I always close my door before going to bed. Come on, dude. No one's at home. You're just trying to set me up. You're just trying to set me up. There's going to be like a boogeyman out the window. His name's going to be Greg. He's going to be masturbating furiously. I know how this all works. Roman's showing off his pipes. If you know what I mean. "1:16 a.m. I got up to get some water. Who turned off the lights though? That's the real mystery. One thing I slightly do want to be able to pause and check, and there's only one thing about this, and this is a genuine thing. The game says this. One of the things this game says is voice activated. I wish I knew how to pause. Hey, Birdie! Did you know that Birdie spelled backwards is ear troop? Love you, Chris. You're the best. Love you too, Eddie. How you doing? I listened to your podcast, by the way, while I was working. And I can give a shoot review of it. Because that's just who I am. I respect everybody in chat too much not to be a shoot. No, I will be Roman Grains. I actually think you've made a really interesting podcast concept. Like you're a good host. You've opened it up with a great guest. The only problem I have, and I think everybody will probably voice this problem, is just the audio. And there's very, very minor editing issues, but they're super, super, super minor. It's literally just the audio. The fact that I don't know how you recorded your guest, but he doesn't come across as clear as you do. Huge difference in audio. That's literally my only gripe. As I said, bar slight editing qualms, because like you've got the intro song and there's like a little beat after the intro song where clearly you've said to whoever I can't remember the guy's name, the guy you're chatting to, like, hey, ready to go now? He's like, okay, and then you got like the end clip of somebody talking, and then it kicks into something. If there's something that you guess in, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, it could be the guest microphone. There's probably a little bit of editing you could do if it's a separate audio file. I don't really know. There are ways to fix it, but that's literally it. I do want to see what this alert NPCs. It's an achievement for alerting NPCs, and an achievement for surviving the first episode. I guess the voice activations alerts NPCs? I'm not too sure. I'm just curious to what I should be doing with it. People are saying this game's really, really heavy CPU usage, but absolutely not. I've had no bad CPU usage at all. Maybe there's not actually voice activation on it. Audio problems? No. There's a weird guide that's put it up. This is like a weird. I don't think the guide is remotely true. I'm just giggling at it. It's just like, you don't eat the fucking lasagna. The worst thing you can possibly do in this game is eat the lasagna. Anyway, how's everyone doing, by the way? How's Jeannie going? How's Meaty going? How's Birdie going? And I'm looking forward to your next one, by the way, Birdie. Whenever you record that. Okay, so there is microphone for this. Cool. Just so I know. Waiting for Pete to wake up. Hurry up, Pete. Wake up. I'm all good, Birdie. There's our water. Throw it. I would hate to live in a house designed like this. I mean, I technically do. But I water bottle flip challenge. I wonder, there should be an achieve for that, right? Did I actually do it? Yeah, I did. Fucking A, first go. Water bottle flip challenge champion. Up on the top of the fridge. Come on, get around. Alright, off back to bed. And yes, we're going to have to close the door again because he doesn't sleep without his door closed. Because he masturbates constantly. Miles, who's at the door? Are you there? You can look at the image. There's a guy at the door. We're hiding under the bed. Shh. Shh. Bag was just talking to Ben. Spoopy. Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben. Ben is with you now. How do we get out? Space. Didn't I spell like A backwards? It sounds like A. Benta. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jenny. I'm so sorry that you have people like that in your chat. I don't know how you cope. I don't know how you cope. And I don't even understand his name. He doesn't spell any of his name correctly. And how you doing, Reese Poo? You sexy motherfucker. I don't cope, help. I wish you could be like, help. Yes. Why can't you type? Why isn't there a mechanic for this? Hello? Cool the roses. Can I just ban him? No. I don't think it's bad enough to be ban worthy. It's just tragic. I like that he doesn't realize that we're making fun of him. Like, he's completely oblivious to the fact that we talked about Ronan Keating being Roman Reigns and all of that. How are you doing anyway, Reese? Hope you're well, mate. You found out, and what's the verdict? He's got a girlfriend. Oh dear. How did you find out, by the way? Is it you? Are you the girlfriend? I know I should probably be playing this, but the chat doesn't feel right for the spooky names that's coming up. It's Jean Louise. What a plot twist. Imagine. To celebrate this great news. Are we going to listen to some Jungle Boy? Gentle Ben. See, I knew stuff like this was going to happen. That's why I didn't want to progress the game.
Reunited by their hatred of Homer Simpson. And here's your host.
So one of the other girls fancies him as well. You had competition.
I just have one thing to say. Let's have less Homer Simpsons and more money for public schools.
Dad, I have a question.
Reese pulled a Corey and left his job. Actually, no fucking problem if people leave their jobs. I told Corey to leave his job multiple times when he was first posting that shit. It's this had hopes and dreams and more money for public schools. But why we take the piss out of Corey is because he just leaves his job every second fucking week. Do you want to carry on with the spookums? A free Reese to the wild. Reese is a free boy. We have to investigate the guy that's at our window. But I don't want to interrupt Bants. Because I like Bants. Bants have good fun. So you're talking about having kids, or Ben having kids, and he's got a missus. So you know what you have to do, Short. You have to get Corey to message her relentlessly. Who's looking in the chat? Lol banter in your chat. Yeah, there's lots of banter. All the banter. I don't know if you're still watching. I won't bother messaging you back. But if you're watching, just message me and say you're still watching. And we can carry on with the spookums. We need to watch, see if the creepy guy's at the door. This dude. Wait, how did Mum take this photo? Not you, Double A. I don't think they are watching anymore. They didn't message. You're still watching. But the best thing I've ever done is got my looks were coming. Your Lukester mug is coming, yes! And you're coming in your Lukester mug. I got an interview. What you've got an interview for? Genuinely curious. I actually love, like, how everybody's doing super well these days. Of course I'm watching Dork Good. All good. Those mugs are very rare. They're going on eBay for fast. Fuck, that'd be amazing. Does anyone actually have a Lukester mug? I'd love somebody to try to sell one on eBay. That'd be hilarious. Just, like, put it for an ungodly amount so no one's ever going to buy it. But just be like, oh, this was the mug of the top streamer that left Twitch at his prime. Very, very limited run. On a Lukester t-shirt. Something music running through his mind, slowly chewing on his banana. The problem is I can imagine that. Alright, that's good. I don't know how she got this photo, right? Isn't she meant to be, her and your dad meant to be off on a trip? Why is she just taking a photo of a man across the road? This part's meant... Oh. Paula sent me... Paula from Cross Road said he's been creeping around for windows. We're calling the cops. You kids lock every door and hide in your room. Don't answer that door no matter what he does. Cool the roses. Cool the roses. Stroking his box of Uncle Ben. We're moving to the door. by ourselves. I'm getting scared. Getting scared, guys. I've got us one because I love... Oh, you got us Luke's mugs. So I need to see what the chat's doing. Got us... Oh, a Luke's mug. Did you give me a Luke's mug for my birthday? Is that what it is? Be right back. Short. Come back. You have to watch the scary part. We are all watching the scary part together. You have to come watch the scary part. Short. Back in now. Actually, while you piss about, I'm going to put my phone on charge. You have to watch the scary part, Short. Or at least show Ben the scary part. Sunshine. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, I can. Because I am your father. The window clears. You think he's gone. You breathe a sigh of relief. It's sunny. For the distance, you hear it cool. I hear it cool. It runs. It runs sunshine. I get you. Alright. Let's just fucking do it. Apparently, you have to cough into your microphone to alert the guys to your presence. There is a voice activated side of things. Wait, no one's there. He did look. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Loud. Apparently you can die in this game. I don't want to die. I'm too scared. I have to wait for the roses. Mum said wait for the roses. Huh? He's in the house. Mum. Oh, he's at the door. Mum. She said don't lock every door and hide in your room. We didn't lock the doors. Don't answer the door no matter what he does. We didn't answer. We're not going to answer the door. It's Paula at the door. Mum's so sorry, honey. Everything's going to be alright. Do you hear her? Oh, wait. Don't answer the door. Who is he? Do you hear her? It's Paula at the door. Mum's so sorry, honey. Everything's going to be alright. Do we go answer the door? You can't be my dad? Why not? Why can't I? The problem with this game is it's too short. The game's basically over. We barely played it. We've been streaming for a while. I've been bantering, but the game's nearly over. Where's the fun in that? Because you're still alive? Oof. I mean, that's what your mum told you. Can we... They deliberately made this roof here so you can't see who's at the door. Oops. Why can't I zoom? I could zoom before. Shit. That legit gave me a fright. That legit gave me a fright. I don't know what you meant to do here. Can Chris be my dad instead? Yeah, I can be your dad. It's the Roses. Do, 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 do. Sure, it's just letting off steam after hearing the tragic band use. Game by Rail. I did get a decent jump there. Chris is my dream daddy. Can we get up? Oh. So that was the game. Yeah. It was interesting. Let's reboot it up. It's got episode 2 there. We'll see if episode 2 is playable if I need to buy it. Nord Hitchhike. Nord Hitchhike. Nord. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Oh, it's just opened the fucking Steam page a trillion times. It just took a while to bloody do anything. And invited me to the Discord page. Let's watch the trailer for the second game. Because why not? We can get an idea if we want to buy it or not. I won't play it this week, but I'll play it like next week or something. It's only like $3, so who cares? It's episodic. It's not a sequel. Come on. Pause. Capture display. They're all sort of separate stories. I think they're sort of those generic urban legend stories. I think that's the sort of gimmick it's going for. That's creepy. They don't show a hell of a lot for the trailer, do they? The first game was completely free, so I imagine this game will be a bit longer. Or first episode was completely free. I mean, it doesn't show a lot to it, does it? I honestly don't know. The first game was interesting conceptually. I'm kind of tempted to play the first game again and get killed. And see what happens. See what happens if the guy catches us and strangles us to death. Oh. You have to go through the whole fucking thing again. But let's do it. Let's do it. Throw the water bottle at him. Let's do it. Let's actually give that a go. It's a fair shot. Get on again. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. What's fucking display capturing? See all the games I own. I've got Death in Texas, Deadly Premonition, Democracy, Do Not Feed the Monkey, Doki Doki Literature Club, because everyone has that, it's free. First game is scary concept-wise. It's definitely a scary concept. Anyway, I'm going to be right back. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. We'll put you on intermission. Soz.
It's intermission time, folks, and that means it's time for a tasty snack. How about a stroll over to the refreshment counter for a delicious bite to eat? You don't have to worry about missing any part of the show because our announcer will let you know 3 minutes before the show starts again. See you over at the refreshment counter.
It's refreshment time, and our refreshment stand is loaded with good things to eat. There's crispy, crunchy popcorn and hot, delicious buttered popcorn, lots of candy, and frosty, refreshing cold drinks. Why not treat yourself at the refreshment center now?
We are about to witness the takeoff of the first manned rocket to outer space. We pick up the count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We're off to visit the planets. There are treats galore in the stars. Venus is loaded with candy, and ice cream is found upon Mars. The soda pop's fizzing up.
Alright, I'm back. When I first played this, because I had to give it a test to see if it would actually run, I was just like, what the fuck what do I do? What do I do here? I didn't realize there's a fucking alarm clock here. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys something. Let's go here. Hello. I found... Well, I didn't find it. My partner found this book today. There's, you know those free libraries? It's in like a fucking file. And that's what I thought it was when I played. You know those free libraries you can find on the streets, stuff like that, like free books, just take them. We found this. Well, she found this. Fit for the title, Building a WCW Champion. It's a book about WCW published in 2001 when WCW was long dead. There's Rey Mysterio, Sans the Mask, Billy Kidman, Chronic, Scotty Boy, Big Papa Pump, Back to School, Look at the Power Plant, star pupil Chuck Palumbo is a former Power Plant student. Got Ernest the Cat Miller. What's the weirdest thing in this? Is it's got a big section on the power plant, and then beginning in WCW. So it is sort of a guide of how to become a WCW wrestler. Lance Storm versus Ernest Cat Miller. Heavyweights. Here's the heavyweights. Goldberg, Jarrett, who's in the corner there? Sting. It's got multiple old pictures of Sting in this for some reason. Cruiserweights, Chavo, Kidman, Paige, Ray. Storytime with Dad, Chris. That might be an idea. I might do that at some point. But what I wanted to point out, which is really weird, so it's just all like fast and high flying moves, stuff about Lucha Libre, stuff about heavyweights, having a good attitude is one of them, back from the brink, coming back from injury. But it's got an article about one wrestler. There's only one wrestler that's got his own section. It is a he. Who do you think they would dedicate a section to in a book for WCW in 2001? If you were writing a book about WCW in 2001, you could pick any wrestler in the whole company at all, who would you write about? because I want to tell you, you're dead right. You would write about David Flair. Because who else would you write about? The greatest wrestler of all time. A whole section dedicated to David Flair. I don't know why, out of anyone they could have picked, Sting, Scott Steiner, even Kevin Nash, Ric Flair himself, who else was there at the time? Booker T, Jeff Jarrett, Bret Hart was still around. Oh no, he would have retired at that point. Hulk Hogan would have been gone as well. Goldberg, like there's dozens and dozens of people. I mean, as you've seen in the book, there's Rey Mysterio, there's Sting, there's Vampiro. You'd pick any of those guys above him. Even fucking Disco Inferno's there. You'd pick him. He's got the Young Dragons with Jamie Noble. DDP. You'd pick him above it. Buff Bagwell and Jeff Jarrett there. But no. They decided to write about Ric Flair. But yeah, I think there might be an idea. I might do a story time with Daddy Chris at some point with that. But it's hilarious. Just like, why the fuck? Like, Rey Mysterio, Scott Steiner, Chronic, Billy Kidman. Those are all tranny people. And there's no John Cena in any of the photos. I did take a look. The Wall, Kevin Nash, Tank Abbott. They got David Flair mentioned twice in here. There's even a subsection of David Flair there. Why the fuck were they so obsessed with David Flair? Chuck Palumbo, Alex Skipper there. More Chuck Palumbo. Mark Jindrak's there. General Rection, that fuckwit. What was his real name? He turned out to be an utter cunt of a trainer. Sid Vicious, he was better. Lance Storm, fucking great wrestler. No. Billy Kidman, fucking Chavo, great guys. Chronic again, there's fucking Harlem Heat. Bill DeMott, what a cockwomble. I mean, they've still got Hogan in here. They got Lex Luger, who's slamming DDP. They got Ernest Cat Miller in it a bunch. And fucking Sting from like the 80s. Bloody fucking Shane Douglas in the New Blood, which was the oddest thing ever. Norman Smiley. Like, anyone you can name, anybody you could possibly named would be a better choice than fucking David Flair. Alright, let's play through this again and see what happens when we get caught. We have to go down. I wonder if you can actually possibly order pizza. No need to order anything. Already made you lasagna this morning. Check the fridge. Is there a phone that allows us to order pizza? Nope. What else is there? There's Mexicones. We could have had an ice cream. There's mozzarella. There's Uncle Ben. No, there's no Uncle Ben's. What else is here? Bio juice. Throw lasagna at him. You can keep the... I think you have to eat the whole thing to trigger the end. I mean, we've got the water now. Well, we'll bring everything upstairs. I think you have to eat the lasagna. I think you got no choice but to eat it to trigger the events to happen. I think I've got a few people lurking, and I don't know who the fuck it is. Who are you strangers who are lurking? This is only going to take us like 5 minutes to finish. Food was heating up. It just dinged. We might watch some more Kenyan cooking. Oops. Stand up. Stand up. Rather than jump into some Stardew. Holy fuck, I still can't get over how uncomfortable this chair is. I'm looking, my name is Posh Birdie, and I am Luke's the 911 super fan. Who isn't? Luke's the 911 is who I want to be. Feeling very sleepy after eating the food. Alright. So we should be able to... I'm gonna leave the fucking TV on. You're not my boss. I guess you have to read the messages. Where is Luke's the 911? What happened to him? Who drove him away? Yeah. It's pretty spooky music. So we can put this here. The save for later. Alright. We're gonna do homework. Oh wait. We've actually got to do the homework. Oh, fuck's sakes. I couldn't focus because of the TV noise downstairs. What horse shit. Is that actually what the soundtrack is? It's the TV. Yeah, it was. I was like, the music's really intense in this game. But all I'm doing is my homework. Watch that music play whenever I did my homework. It's time to go to bed. Have a nice sleep. Is chicken lasagna is still there. Our fish pie is still there. Made by One Short Round. Oh man. Fucking dying squirtle. Our lasagna's still there. We're safe. We can throw lasagna at him. And water. Where did our other water go? Oh, there. I'm gonna take the full bottle with me. Oh my god, game. Stop being so fucking anal. Oh, I probably should have closed the fridge door. What a giant baby. Mom attached an image. You there? That's me at the door. Alright, we have to go down to see him. You can see him right there. Ba-ding! It's looks like, I thought my heart skipped a beat. It's just an old man. Hello. Hi. Can we just open the door? Look back there and he was gone. Oh. I wanted to open the door for him. Oh, that was sad. Maybe he was just lost. Oops, I just closed myself out of my own room. Well, we've got two weapons. We've got a drink bottle and we've got a lasagna tray. We're fucking unbeatable. No creepy old man's gonna fuck with us. Oh no, someone's broke a plate. I think we have to wait for the doorbells. And the messages from Mum, probably. Doesn't Mum message? So like, that's, what's your face? Paula? There we go. It's Paula at the door. Yeah. How do we get out of here? So what one are we going to take? Are we going to take the water bottle or the lasagna tray? What is that going to be our weapon? Against the creepy old fella. Water. It's filled with water as well. It should be ultra deadly. Home Alone needs a wet bandit. I didn't lick me. That was a rip-off. And the game just exits. It generally didn't let me. I was just mashing G. You just fucking materialized for a wall. Thanks, Paula. Killed their only son. Ringing the doorbell incessantly. I mean, let's be fair. For screaming in my face. That was Paula. Paula was the killer. Plot twist. You have to donate bits to scare Jenny. Alright. What are we going to do is the question. That game was short. You can play some Stardew. We can watch some Kenyan cooking. We can watch some 50s game shows. I've just realised that fucking cunting. Oh, there we go. It's back. So cunting Firefox had lost all my tabs.
Hey, the bonus!
The bonus!
You get to try the bonus dungeon.
How do I make it so it reads filthy words? Scare that bitch. Hang on a minute. Thanks for the biddies, Jenny. Hope the bonus scared you. Because the bonus scared me. I need to make one that is scary. That was proper scary. Let's watch some Kenya cooking. there's 9 people watching, and we're about to go for a massive tonal shift by watching some delicious food being cooked.
90% of New Zealand's wetland.
Oh, fuck off ads. I wonder if this is... I know, like, there's a whole thing right now where Twitch is, like, losing its shit because a bunch of big-time streamers stream TV. Like, streamed episodes of Avatar and shit like that. I wonder what the reaction is to watching fucking Good Morning Kenya. Like, how are they going to react to that? I mean, cooking's so scary for different reasons. You're damn right.
Thursday na ile siku unajua Thursday ikifika, it's hot cooking.
Willis Revenue is the greatest host.
My name is Chef John Joroge na leo nimekuandalia.
I mean, if there is no Willis,
a lot of delicacies hapa tuko nayo.
If there is no Willis in this, I'm not watching it.
To cook for you something very simple. The simple things to make.
There is no Willis in this.
Isikuwe na any.
Well, fuck that. I'm not gonna watch it without Willis. Why would you want to watch it?
We are just conferring with our colleagues here.
I recognize that voice.
Big conglomerate.
I recognize that voice. What a jacket.
This is why hanging around with Trevor, it becomes like this. A very good morning to you, Thursday, and wherever you're watching from. We'd like to say thank you so much for joining us. It's an amazing first Thursday of the year for us in terms of the show.
Didn't we make him in Sims 4?
Hosting Nyumbani restaurant who are on.
I need to play Sims 4 again.
In Nairobi and Ole Dumo Road. Unajua pale inananga hivi sasa kule Dian Road. Unaenda hivi kwa gine.
Is he in the chat yet? He read the message. He knows I stream.
We're going to be sampling,
he knows
eating,
that we watch.
Feasting. You know how
he read the message. He didn't reply to it.
Did not change. In fact, I've just come from seeing one Jeff Koinange and Nico Diambo pale hivyo.
I messaged him on Twitter. I was like, look, man, we're massive fans of you. We watch you every week on my Twitch channel with the link. What would you feel about popping on and doing like a guest bit?
Uko sawa? Nashukuru. Uko ready kufanya mambo za majambo? Niko tayari. So leo unatuandalia nini? What are we going to be?
Leo tutaandaa breakfast, amazing breakfast.
Okay.
Inaitwa French toast bread.
French toast bread.
Yeah.
So so anaona hapo kuna ma condiments.
Yeah.
So of course nyanya, some bell pepper. Bell pepper is good.
Any sweet pepper. You can call it green pepper or sweet.
I need to steal. Yeah. Not steal. I just saw Andy posted on my Discord. I do want to get a gimmick of doing stuff with bits. And it's not that I want people to donate, it's I want to give people something for donating. I feel kind of guilty. Like when people donate bits, I'm just like, why? Why are you giving me money? I'm fucking useless. I'm the worst streamer there is. Now that Greg's retired.
This is our bread. Yeah.
Give us push-ups. I'd have to move the camera. Is there any problem? I was considering it. But like, do we really want to see some twat do push-ups all over again? Don't know. I was also considering doing weights to do a different spin on it, but even then I'm just like, that's just wanky.
Even if you go to by the high school, you've been saving, and then mtu anakuja anakuambia nisaidie bread.
100 bits for 10 fucking wanking for bits. Wasn't that what Luke's did basically anyway? Giving us a gift of keeping cooking.
It's gone.
What is this?
Sasa hii ndio tumekula, but this is going to be great.
He's
So of course I've touched this
cut
one,
out
so
the center of the
wacha niweke
bread.
hapa, although mkono yangu ilikuwa safi.
Oh,
This is interesting. I've never seen this before, so I'm very excited to see how this will turn out.
He's going to fill
of
up the
course, this
bread.
can be found pale nyumbani. Unaona vile uko innovative. It's a creative thing. Why I say? Haya basi tunaanza na gani? Oh, na pia kuna kuku pale hivyo. Kuku kienyeji. Unaona vile inakaa vizuri sana.
What is that?
It's ready. We're about
That's
to
not a
eat.
chicken.
We're about to eat. Tunafinya. Tuende kazi sasa.
So you're gonna start with the breakfast.
That is definitely not a chicken.
Yeah.
Traditional chicken maize.
First.
That doesn't look like a chicken. It looks like a sort of game bird.
Sausages. I'm gonna cut it pieces.
Okay. Like curry. Again.
They've finally got another useless chef on. You can tell the quality of a chef by the way they cut.
Two choma sausage.
Yeah. It is depend.
And this guy's... I don't want to say useless at cutting because that's not fair. Most of us probably cut the same as him. But we all know that chefs just can like chop shit super fast without worrying about cutting themselves. It's sort of a marker of a good chef.
All right. Okay, so
Blue band button.
diced it up, chop it.
Choppy.
This is very tempting considering the week that I've had.
Look at how blunt that knife is as well.
Hii wiki ndo tumeamua turudi tufanye zoezi kidogo.
So we have to toast it, all of them.
All right.
So tutaweka hii.
The
spring onion.
Spring onions, yes, and then corn.
Yeah.
So this was boiled before, yes?
Yeah.
Boiled corn and boiled spring onion.
Green
What the fuck is he making?
Then yellow pepper and the green sweet pepper.
What the fuck is this?
And then our sausage.
You just leave your plastic tools on the hob.
Healthy.
They definitely sounded frozen. All of it sounded frozen.
And then sasa na top it up with some choma sausage. Itakuwa tu poa tena sana. Oh, na pia si mafuta mengi.
Yeah, only toasting it a bit.
Oh, that's nice. That's interesting. So, mafuta imewekwa na hichi kidude.
What the hell is he making? Can someone explain?
Maidipa hapa hivi akafanya tu hapa juu hivi tu. Ukamwaga mingi. Unamwaga kidogo. Very good. Yeah, this looks interesting.
I like that there's now more viewers for Kenyan cooking than there was for Space to Fathom.
This is nice. Okay. Nakuona Bob, mambo yako si ya kawaida. Sasa nichukue katika video.
He used to brushes to cook things with. I don't know what he's making, but Wells Forever is on my screen. That's the main thing.
Spring onions, maize, minji, and some choma sausage.
Like 2 minutes. It will take like 2 minutes only.
Okay.
2 minutes only. See, you gotta make a mental note of these recipes.
So the minji pia was already
boiled. Yeah. Halfway.
Halfway boiled and then the corn halfway boiled.
Yeah.
Nakuja kwa hii procedure sasa.
Then after that, tutaimwaga hapa yote.
Okay.
then tuweke mayai sasa.
Oh, okay. So hapa hivi itajazwa. Hapa itajazwa na hiyo mambo iko hapo hivyo tunajaza. Yes. Looks very healthy.
While he's cooking, let's read an excerpt from Fit for the Title, Building a WCW Champion.
I think now it's ready.
Good habits. He may be a bad boy wrestler, but Scott Steiner has one good habit: training. It has made him fit to win the WCW Heavyweight title.
Look at that.
So
Good.
tuweka mayai.
Fresh. Yes, sir. Mayai inawekwa hapa ndani.
To make a champion,
Inawekwa hapa ndani.
it's a night of WCW wrestling, and the crowds are cheering for their favorite champions. Maybe they're roaring for a heavyweight like Scott Steiner, a cruiserweight like Kidman, or a tag team like Chronic. Whichever champion the crowd support, one thing is certain: the wrestler has put years of hard work to get where he is today. What fans see each week is a result of sweat and sacrifice. It takes the highest level of physical conditioning. Ooh, ad time.
Increase sales up to 21% by adding another sales channel.
Not a sponsor. Sweat and sacrifice. It takes the highest level of physical conditioning to succeed. And even a wrestler who has the body and knows the right moves won't win unless he has the right attitude as well. WCW champions are made, not born. The road to the WCW title takes commitment, perseverance, and a great deal of training. For most wrestlers, that road begins at the power plant.
So lazima nitest chumvi.
We finally reading the reading the excerpt of fucking the WCW book. Just lost half my viewers.
Must be interesting.
So now tutaendelea sasa.
That's amazing.
Hatuongezi mafuta tunaweka kidogo.
Naweka kidogo.
Unaona hivi. Just
kwa low heat, make sure.
I mean, none of this looks appealing at all. As long as you're still here, Birdie, that's all I need.
So tunaweka hapo.
Just fry some bread. I kind of appreciate classic literature. Bet they're reading some shit like fucking David Copperfield.
Nawekelea juu. Alafu nachukua cheese yetu.
I am not a fan of this.
Naitandika hapa.
Or Kenya cooking. I'm not a fan of Kenya cooking this time around.
It's a new team.
I want to see if he's going to fuck it up.
Can use BB butter or oil.
He obviously wants to flip it. The cheese is meant to melt and make it stick. Who needs Hamlet when you can read about David Flair? Exactly. Speaking of which, let's read about David Flair.
French toast bread.
French toast bread.
Omelette.
French toast bread omelette.
Where's the David Flair page?
Oh, that looks so good.
David Flair. Oh my god. That's worse than I thought.
This is very healthy.
I think we kind of need to read the whole book to build up to David Flair, actually. Just from the opening line. So we'll read another page. Back to school. The power plant is a school based in Georgia, USA. Students here don't study maths or English. Instead, they take classes in weightlifting, conditioning, and aerobic exercise, because the power plant is a school for aspiring wrestlers. The students here learn how to wrestle safely. They study basic wrestling skills like how to lift, throw, or pin an opponent. They find out how to escape from wrestling's toughest holds. And most importantly, they learn the strict mental discipline needed to become a champion. The power plant separates serious wrestling contenders from those half-hearted pretenders. Those bastards. Paul Orndorff is the director of the power plant. R.I.P. Paul Orndorff. The students listen intently during his lessons. I love the fact... I'm going to quickly jump to my can. To show how old it is. They're watching on fucking VHS. That's so weird. Orndorff is the director of the power plant. The students listen intently during his lessons. When Orndorff explains the principles of professional wrestling, he knows his subjects, because he himself was once a professional wrestler. Orndorff was a star American football player in high school, and later earned a place in College Football Hall of Fame. He went on to play in the National Football League in the US. After a fine football career, Orndorff took a place in the wrestling ring. He showed the same dedication to the sport. Orndorff quickly became wrestling's most popular bad guy. His matches against Hulk Hogan drew record audiences all over the United States. Orndorff captured the WCW TV title in 1993, wrestling under the nickname Mr. Wonderful. He also picked up 3 tag team championships and with 2 different partners during his time as one of WCW's finest wrestlers.
Turn it around. On enhanced break. 2022 was a to boarding. We are in a new year. You're able to mix things up.
I haven't been watching what the cooking's been going on.
Special sour. Yeah.
And it's got little side blurbs. Weights. To build their muscles, young wrestlers lift heavy weights. Muscles grow bigger and stronger when they have to work harder. High standards. Paul Orndorff's high standards make WCW wrestlers the best in the world. One on DDP. After starting as a wrestling manager, Diamond Dallas Page attended the power plant to become a professional wrestler himself. His teachers remember him putting in long hours building his physique and training. The Cat. Ernest the Cat Miller was a karate champion before he joined the power plant to study wrestling skills.
Look at that. See that? It's a party. It is heaven.
It's a party. Star pupil Chuck Palumbo was a former power plant student. Give me 10 more. Young wrestlers exercise to build their strength in their hearts, lungs, and muscles. They also work out on aerobic machines to push themselves to the limit. I mean, it looks better than it did before. This is sort of the problem, like, you wouldn't do this on a cooking show, right?
Look at that. You see how the cheese mexicana pale na wachana vizuri.
Chronic. These tag team champions form a world-class partnership. Nitro and Thunder. These shows appear on TV in the US. Viewers can enjoy top WCW action at least twice a week. He's loving his life, man.
The cheese, the different flavors.
Welcome back, Short. How you doing?
Kind of brought this together. This is why
I've
Look at that cheese. Look at all that cheese be over there. Acha tujaze hapo asiseme ati Melissa kuli mingi. Oh.
we've been reading from, by the way, Short, Fit for the Title, Building a WCW Champion.
Are you still powdering your balls? You know you don't.
What a great ad.
Right? There's no need for messy powders or nasty ointments. That's a thing of the past. If you want to keep your fellas feeling cool and dry,
We're going to keep watching this ad.
and reduce chafing, then you need to get yourself the crop preserver. The 24-hour non-powder moisturizer.
Has anybody here powdered their balls before?
Butt, balls, and body. Boasting active pH control, anti-chafing, quick absorbing. You put deodorant on your armpits, so why are you not putting deodorant on the stankiest parts of your body? Head over to
You powdered your balls? Oh, I've been missing out apparently.
Your balls will thank you. And for a limited time, get free shipping and a free shared travel.
One thing that confused me about Manscaped, and I assume we've all seen Manscaped ads before.
I can't explain it,
I don't understand.
It's amazing.
I don't understand why people need like a specific ball clipper. Ball clipper sounds the wrong thing, but pube clipper. I can understand having separate ones, one for your face and one for your balls. But do you need to buy a specific one designed for it? Food looks so good. I don't think the food looks bad. It looks bad when it's being cooked. When it is cooked, it looks fine. But it looks so... looks more delicate there. I've never... I don't think there's a problem with it, right? I understand the skin's probably more delicate. But fucking hell. I think the food is honestly fine. It looks fine. But for a cooking show, it looks boring as fuck. Oh, Ben from college is here. Sure, I have a girlfriend, so Emma can stop annoying me now. Well, she hasn't stopped annoying any of us.
When you grow up to eat for a living.
Fuck off, Ben. Oh, okay, that's a point, Short. Are you over Ben now? But something cooked for a cooking show is pretty basic. That's my point. I'd eat that happily by everything they put in it. I like. It actually looks fine. I would eat it. But my sort of feeling of a cooking show is it's meant to be that sort of step above, that slight step above what we would normally cooking anyway, right? There needs to be something that you could possibly cook. So it can't be fucking 5-star restaurant. That's amazing. It can't be 5-star restaurant things. You should know how to show how to cook an omelette. See, it does look nice when it's cooked. When it's been cooked, it looks like shit. When it is cooked, it actually looks alright.
Amazing. So next in our episode.
Next in our tradition chicken.
I just don't think this guy's a proper chef.
And Central Africa.
Hii imetoka huko West or Central Africa.
No.
Is this a Niger?
And that's a shit-looking chicken.
Or the style of
There is no meat on that chicken at all.
Kenya, but the style of cooking.
Ukatoa kuku ya Niger
There's
hapo nje.
absolutely zero meat on this chicken.
Mahindi.
Nigeria wachana na. Boiled maize.
Na tuko na viazi, matoke.
That is not even going to feed
Together with
Willis at all.
Right. So kila kitu itachikika.
Yeah.
All right. Sawa.
So hii unaimix kuku, viazi, matoke na kitunguu moja na nyanya mbili. Nyanya mbili.
Let's go back to more fit for the title.
Na hii pia itakuja baadaye.
In the mid-1990s, Orndorff left the wrestling spotlight. He wanted to pass his knowledge to a new generation of athletes. He became the director of the power plant and devised a unique training course for WCW hopefuls. In this grueling training routine, students get lessons on discipline and physical conditioning. They even learn a little humility. Those who make it emerge with great potential for success and with respect for the business of pro wrestling. We're always recruiting, Orndorff says, but it's hard because the talent pool is limited. I used to run 3-day open tryouts, testing young men for their heart and guts. Within 45 minutes, most candidates would quit. These days, Orndorff prefers to view tapes of would-be students. He's always looking for athletes like Goldberg, who have a history in professional sports because they are more disciplined. As other stars that have caught Orndorff's eye are Kevin Nash and The Wall. The right stuff. Paul Orndorff is always eager to discover new talent. We are searching for people who look the part, he says. Food for life. Top athletes keep a healthy and balanced diet. They eat food that's low in fat and high in muscle building proteins. I'm reading the Kenyan Cooking Guide? No. Kevin Nash, this former heavyweight champion, played professional basketball in Europe before he became a wrestler. The Wall. This star had all the qualities Paul Orndorff looked for in a young athlete. These are size, power, speed, discipline, and physique. Straight out of a superhero comic book. I'm reading, short, the great book of our time. Fit for the title. Building a WCW champion.
Way to potentially make a big income online is by making lots of small incomes online.
Right, the sufuria real quick.
I have red onion, tatumia red onion.
It's the greatest book ever read.
Kiasi gani? Hii inawekwa yote. Na make sure umeziosha kwanza.
Yes.
Sasa
Osha
tunaweka.
kwanza usije ukaweka watu wanakula
Got one more page to read, and we'll pause the book for a bit.
tutii tafadhali.
Orndorff analyzes every wrestling maneuver in his lessons. He teaches young wrestlers how to keep safe in the ring and how to win matches without injuring fellow wrestlers. After completing our power plant program, my boys are 2 or 3 times more conditioned than most of our current athletes, Orndorff points out. But wrestling moves and conditioning are not enough. The power plant also focuses on the mental strength needed to win in WCW. And that's where head trainer Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker comes in. Sarge was a wrestler for 13 years himself, but now uses his expertise in the training rooms at the power plant. This is where he helps Paul Orndorff spot future champions. If you have the right attitude and are willing to go extra mile too, you have a shot, says Sarge. He stresses that mental discipline he teaches is just as important as the physical exercise. You have to be ready, he says. You must have a good head on your shoulders to make it. Tank Abbott, when he was asked about the toughest challenge of his life, Tank quickly replied, training at the power plant. David Flair. David is the son of wrestling legend Ric Flair. He emerged from his father's shadow thanks to his work at the power plant. Through the ranks. Corporal Cajun earned his place at the school during one of Paul Orndorff's 3-day tryouts. His imagination and character made him an instant winner.
Africa people, Oga. When you put the chicken in there, you put the maize, then you put the potato. When you finish, you put the matoki. You go matoki? Yes, why don't you?
He absolutely did not wash his hands after touching the raw chicken. He absolutely did not. See, again, this is not cooking show material. All he's done is throw some shit in a pot and hope for the best. And it probably tastes fine. Like, let's be fair to him. It's still not as bad as the first episode of this we ever watched. It probably tastes just fine. But for a cooking show? Do you think you could go on Good Morning Britain and just be like, oh yeah, I'll just fucking have some shit in a pot? There we go. That would fucking throw you off. Jeremy Clarkson would punch you in the face. But it all tastes fantastic, but it's so basic. Yeah, it's just sweet corn, potatoes, onion, tomato, and peppers, it looks like, and water. Again, everything in there I like. There's nothing bad in that. But who cares? I'm fucking nervous of them cutting like that. Aren't you trained to cut away from yourself?
That's how it's supposed to be, people. I think I saw it at once. So now you have to leave this to boil? How do you boil, kabisa?
Yeah. No mafuta.
No mafuta.
Kuna garlic, kuna onion, kuna ginger. Only that.
One of the things I was thinking of doing for bits, and it is stealing Greg's gimmick, but he's gone. He's not coming back. It's just doing the hot sauce stuff. I've got a cupboard full of hot sauces.
You know, this year accompaniment kwa sababu iko
full na kila.
So I've got a shitload of stuff that I can tattoo with.
In about 15 minutes we'll see kama itakuwa imeingia. Tutafanya the testing. Kama sivyo tutaenda kuichukua nyumbani. Sisi na tutakulia hapa. Ninyi ndio mtaenda.
It's gonna be cold now.
Kuna kusamehea. Kuku iko hapa. Na tuiwachili. It is good manners. Ukiona chakula unamaliza. Ukiona chakula unafinya. Ini ile imepikwa. I have seen this photo on Facebook. And I've seen this photo on Instagram. Kama hii sampuli hii. Leo naenda kuionja.
There's still fucking 50 minutes to go of this.
Just past month, Christmas. Kila mtu alikuwa hapa anasema, "Oh, tunapikiwa hii, tunapikiwa hii." Nikaona hii. Sasa we must test.
Tutaweka chumvi kidogo
And adjudicate on the same. Minta ni boga gani tunapika?
Spinach.
Spinach, all right. Leo hii
I want to see what I do want to see what the chicken looks like after it's done.
That's why I guess inakaa tu ni kama tuko home.
Yeah.
Spinach this hata inakaa.
Gonna take a while to cook. Yeah, 15 minutes apparently.
Shamba sai.
Fresh from the shamba. Looks good. Nzuri sana. The greens are greening. Especially saizi Roll, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables. Keep the nutrition in check.
Keep nutrition in check. Short. Short's taking notes. Short, you gotta keep your nutrition in check, alright?
Sherehe naye kwa Wakenya ni ngumu sana to stop. So piga navaa mask.
You're taking a nap.
Ukisha dance hivi umesalimia aje bro.
On your desk?
Ama washa mkono. Weza alafu unaendelea na sherehe. Unatoa mask kidogo hivi. Una imbibe divai. Your design. So sasa ni mboga, spinach,
So we're gonna have to do this in the microwave. Yep. Now, how do I fit all of this into one microwave? Shit, I'm gonna need 2 microwaves.
Inaweza tumika.
Jenny, you might know, when is Pete streaming next? He's streaming on his birthday, right? When's his birthday? 27th. Okay, 28th. That's all good. So 28th for my time. I just couldn't figure it out because I saw him post a Twitter post. Because I follow on Twitter. Even though I don't use Twitter, I get his notifications. And it's just like, fuck, is there going to be this weird overlap of Pete streaming, Short streaming, and me streaming? Is there going to be like some crossover? But yes, I'm taking a nap on my desk. Well, I mean, either you're taking a nap on your desk or under it. It's not a glamorous scenario either way. He'll be streaming 28th for my time, which is actually good. Because he'll be able to catch it properly. Streaming the night before. That's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously my time zone is, yeah, my time zone froze it a bit. But there's going to be this, like, massive train of us streaming. There's going to be you streaming before Pete, then Pete, and then me streaming that night, the same night that Pete's my nighttime. Yeah. Pete will be streaming during my morning, and I'll be streaming that night. Fire! Finally, something exciting.
This is looking good already.
12 p.m. on Thursday, usually about 12.
Umeshika tu hapo Superman. Oh, tuko na kama dakika 10 hivi. Na nimesema anyway, cha msingi ni you've watched the process so that you can go and try it at home. Alright, so we put in the chicken before the water. Weka hapo, ulisema nitutumia nini ngapi, sorry, tomatoes ngapi? 2 and 1 onion. 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, waru, boiled maize, tuweka nini tena? Matoke. But ulisema tunaweka saa hii, si ndio? Later on.
Yeah.
Yes, the matoke is also going to be there. So this is how you make the chicken the traditional way. Alright, and so unaiwacha pale hivyo inaendelea
usiweke mafuta.
Kushika moto, usiweke mafuta, usiweke garlic, usiweke ginger yote.
Yeah, so I stream it. I start my streams at 11:30 p.m. my time. On Fridays, Saturdays, and potentially Sunday. Dependent I've got, it's a long weekend here. I don't know for sure if I'm going to. We'll see. I do want to do a sim stream again.
Chef B.O.B. ako ndani yake. Saizi tuko spinach. Pia tunafinya pole pole. Ikiwa ready, tutakula hii spinach pia. Sio design. Hatuachi. Time inaisha.
I want to do the sim stream with that mod on. And I'm going to be extra dangerous and not turn on the streaming mod, the censorship mod. We're going to watch it completely uncensored on Twitch. Because what are they going to do? They're not going to catch me. Unless one of you guys report it. No one's going to actually, like catch it. Like, I get, like, 10 viewers, 11 viewers, 12 viewers at most. Currently, we've got 4 of you guys watching. It's animated, so it's it's animated as well. I mean, it is explicit. It is. I've played it. It is very, very explicit. It does show everything, and the options to it that don't make it any more nice. But again, who gives a fuck? If they jump in and ban me, it's gonna be like for a couple of days. I wasn't gonna stream on those couple of days anyway. We're not going to play as usual. I can confirm that option is there in the game to do that. You can legit do that. But I think there is fair reason not to play as you. I think you can guess why. As I said, you're the only one who gave me permission. Like I said, people have to give me permission to play as them to do it. Otherwise, no. Like, it does feel like I'm crossing some sort of boundary. No, she's not, but you technically are. Even though they're all fake representations of people, it does feel a bit weird. Toast omelette. French toast omelette. Sort of like a 3-in-1 sort of package. And like I said, how long is it to go? 5 minutes. So, this is how so it started like this. This is how it started. Of course, he part ilitolewa. Okay, so you can say then the mixture is over here. All this stuff was mixed in there. You can see there. Where was the orange? I didn't see any orange. Maize and choma sausage. And 6 eggs. Then 6 eggs.
Koroga, changanya. Ni Yesu tu ndo apendi changanya. Unasema hii unasoma na hiyo. Hii na hii. Usichanganye mbili. So unachanganya. Then after that, put it in a pan with kidogo mafuta. Unaweka kwa pan. Unachukua hii. Unamwaga kari yake. Of course kwa pan ita stick. And then after that, unaweka cheese juu. Alafu unaweka
Spinach times. I did not see him cut an orange. I think he forgot the orange.
Then you turn it around. Itakuwa inakaa sasa sampuli kama hivi.
Willis, get an orange, quick.
Not to try it at home. And I've said in 2022, tunajaribu to spice things up a little bit extra. you know, change your breakfast style. Enda pale hivyo ngara, watu wajue enyewe umekuwa ukiwatch.
Is he not gonna have
Ukienda nyumbani,
the result of the cooking?
in Nairobi on Ole Dume Road off Agwens.
I'm actually gonna feel. I feel more cheated.
Utateremka hapa na bumps kama mbili, si ndio? Kabla utap. On your right, utaenda pale utapata nyumbani. Over and above the traditional thing, I urge you, because I've been there, to try their fish. Hey, wacha nikwambie, my friend. He is very good.
I got the terrible feeling we're not gonna see the result of the food.
Because of my bias from the region of the lake, but it's also very good, and they have other assorted foods as well. So, Chef B.O.B., as we wait for this traditional, huko na mashoutouts na nini ungependa kusema? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Nataka kumsalimia Madam Director.
Chef
Madam
Bob.
Alice. Thank you for everything.
I love the fact. It always entertains me that the chefs they have on have zero charisma. You've got Willis, who's genuinely charismatic, which is the main reason why I watch this. Any piss taking we make of the show, there's no denying that Willis is genuinely charismatic and is genuinely a good host. Despite we can't understand everything he says, he's a good host. But you get these chefs on it that are just like so uncomfortable on camera.
Anytime.
Traditional, lakini yeye tutakupakia. Wewe utatengenezewa yako huko. Tusizoeane. Alright, well, tunasema ni asante sana. We'll wait for this inaendelea vizuri. We'll have to wait for it for a while because sasa tutaonja baadaye na pia tuongeze matoke juu yake.
He just said we're going to have to wait for a while.
Of course, follow the procedure in case you just joined and you really want
Yeah,
to make it.
we're not going to see the result. That really fucks me off.
Citizen TV page, Kenya Citizen TV. Search, check it out.
I feel really cheated.
Citizen TV digital app, if you haven't already, it's all in one. Zote kila kitu kwa hapa ndani. Utapata pale hivyo radio station zote 14. Utapata pale Citizen TV. Utapata Inoro Dhenye. Utapata Ramogi. Kanyo kanyo be.
He's a great hype man for food. Yeah,
TV and you know we're international.
I'd have him hype everything.
As well. So for now, as we wait for that, tunataka kuwabid fun field farewell. Tutafinya. Wacha tuendelee tu na hii sasa na tulikuwa nayo hapa hivi. Kwanza ikikauka.
What are you going to grab for lunch? Are you going to grab some French toast omelette?
Unafanya tu na imetoka. So,
See that shit?
you ain't gotta go home. But you gotta go here. Kwaheri nyaku.
It's so dumb, but it's entertaining as hell. Alright. I'm going to play a game briefly. Potentially briefly. I was playing this the other day, and I got up to the end boss. But I didn't finish the game. I couldn't get past the fucking end boss for the life of me. And I want to see if I can get past it now. Might grab a meal deal from the shop. What sort of meal deal is it? This is Mickey Mouse and the Castle of Illusion remake. I got to the end, to the last boss, and couldn't fucking get past it. It's next to impossible. I'm gonna try. Continue. That's a useless tip. I get past stuff. Oh, how do we get to the boss? Oh no. please don't tell me I have to go through this scene again. I think we have to climb the tower again. Fuck. That's actually frustrating. Now this means I genuinely have to finish this on one time. I struggled on this part when I was playing it before. It is genuinely decently difficult. A brookie bar? I'm going to read your messages in a sec. I've got to pay attention to this shot. I actually did it first try. I really want a brookie bar now. I mentioned I'm going to have to get one. Well... Alright. This is the boss fight itself.
Was Mickey too late to save his beloved Minnie? Or was there still hope?
I couldn't get past this. I played this multiple times and just got too pissed off and quit.
You thought you were a match for me? Now that would be a castle of delusion.
Delusion?
Spectres from beyond the grave, heed my bidding, hear my call. Rid me of this earnest knave, crush his spirit, be his fall. Attack!
Fuck, I fucked up already. And on the first fight.
You still don't realize what my castle of illusion is, do you, Mickey? It's a mousetrap. Return, my fiendish fools. Circle round, ghosts and ghouls. Spin and twist, twirl and whirl. Let your phantom fury swirl. Strike!
Dodged it that time at least. This is the one I can't figure out. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the one I always fuck up on. See? Fucking cunt. Oh, I'm doing so badly on it. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck. Cock that up. I did really, really piss poor there. And you can't skip the cutscene either. Okay, so watch this every bloody time, which is why I got pissed off.
You thought you were a match for me? Now that would be a castle of delusion. Spectres from
Did it that time.
You still don't realize what my castle of illusion is, do you, Mickey? It's a mousetrap. Return, my fiendish fools.
This is by far the easiest one. Because you just need to walk around once. Done. But I fuck this one up every single time. Fuck, I just jumped off the edge. And I lost all my lives on it. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I genuinely wasn't paying attention there. I took my eyes off the screen for 1 second and forgot what I was doing.
Was Mickey too late to save his beloved Minnie? Or was there still hope?
That was my bad. I just don't know how to do the one where the things spin. Because if you jump them, you still get hit by the following one. Because Mickey's just so slow. And you're gonna fight her so many times. You gotta. There's 6 of these. Ah, I should have got hit there. I fucked up and jumped too soon. See, you just get hit over and over and over. I can't figure out how to properly dodge them. See, this one's easy. I can't remember what we do here. I got this far before and this is where I lost. Oh, that's right. Oh, fuck off. That was my bad. Because that one's not actually too hard either, but I just fucked up. Clap, clap, yeah, I fucked up. The 2.5D is not great on this game. So it's a bit tough to know where you land.
You thought you were a match for me? Now that would be a castle of delusion. Spectres roam beyond the grave. Heed my bidding, hear my call. Rid me of this earnest knave. Crush his spirit, be his fall. Attack!
But I grew up on games like these, which is why I didn't find Cuphead super, super hard. Cuphead's still hard. I'm never going to say like, oh, Cuphead's a piece of piss. But because I grew up on games like this, I was sort of used to the mechanics.
Fly faster, faster. Glide round and round. Leave him no inch, no safety. Curve in,
See, I can't fucking do it.
wind about. Possess this space, and now give chase. Live!
I can't figure out that pattern.
How foolish can you be, Mickey? I simply cannot lose. Oh, shades of darkness, oh, spirits of night, destroy this wretch with all your might. His true love's beauty is mine to
I mean, Cuphead's really worth playing. But the only, for lack of a better term, problem with it, which is also shit, is also its selling points. It's super hard. So if you're not great at gaming, you're going to die and not see a lot of the game. Ah, for fuck's sake! I keep falling in the fucking hole. And the hole counts as 2 deaths, technically. Because you just get hit again when you come out. But what makes Cuphead great is it just looks so gorgeous. It's such a good looking game. It's no doubt in the best looking games of all time list.
Now that would be a castle of delusion. Spectres from beyond the grave, heed my bidding, hear my call. Rid me of this earnest knave, crush his spirit, lead his fall. Attack! You still don't realize what my castle of
I really, really wish I could figure out that next one. Like, is there a trick to it? Is there a trick to this? And what is it? I only got hit once that time. That's gonna give me some room. Sorry, I'll look at your messages soon. I have no idea. I'm tempted to look at God. Oh. Just so I can figure out that one. Wait. Shit, they're doing it again. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. Fuck. I did it.
Suddenly, Mickey had an idea. What if he launched the rainbow gem at the witch? It might be his one and only chance.
I actually did it.
Before the gem burst into a cascade of rainbow light filling every inch of the tower.
No! But I wanted to be the fairest of them all!
Hype, hype, hype.
It was the cruel witch's turn to be trapped and powerless, encased in the spreading
Ugh.
The terrible spell was broken. Minnie was free at last, and Mizrabel wilted and shriveled back to her true form.
That last one is pretty hard as well.
Arms around Mickey, and as he hugged her, he vowed never to let her go again.
Oh! Jim! Mickey! What's happening?
The castle was crumbling, but Mickey couldn't see a way out. What was this? Mizrabel was helping them escape? Mickey didn't have time to consider if this was another trick. Mickey and Minnie each held onto a broomstick and flew for their lives.
Why are we working with the witch now?
When she was defeated, and why that was so. She had learned that there's a magic more powerful than any she had ever used. Mickey and Minnie knew it well, and even after what she had put them through, they shared its secrets with her. Now,
Okay.
Mizrabel's heart was filled with a different kind of magic. The magic of love.
Aww.
Now, where were we? The end.
Aww. I barely scratched the surface of the game. There's like a ton of hidden stuff. A ton of hidden gems, a ton of hidden items. So there's a shitload more to find in it. I've only unlocked 41% of the achievements. What am I missing? Collect all the playing cards? Nope. Collect all the chili peppers? I didn't even find one. Complete a castle statue? Was ages away from that. Complete all castle statues? No. Find all magic diamonds? That was going to be impossible. Balance on enemies 7 times in a row without touching the ground. Or 7 enemies in a row. I never actually encountered a place where there were 7 in a row. And completed the stage in time attack mode. I don't know if I necessarily wanted to even try that. But we finished. There's Huey, Dewey, and Louie in the front row. Pluto in the front row with them. Mickey and Minnie. Goofy, Scrooge McDuck at the back. Daisy and Donald. Pete at the back left. And I think it's Pete at the back left. Right? And then Chippendale Rescue Rangers next to him. Do I have the list? Yeah, I think that's Pete, right? I just can't really tell. I just don't know why he'd be sitting next to Chippendale. Is there anything after this? Don't know. We'll let it play out. We're going to watch an episode of To Tell the Truth, because I've still got time. I've still got plenty of time. So if you want to stick around for an episode of To Tell the Truth, feel free. If you only came to watch Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion, feel free to fuck off. We beat the game. It's done. I'm not going to try to get any of those achievements. I'm just not. I absolutely do not have the patience for that. I'm really tempted to go back and play the original. I'm probably heading home soon, to be honest. Well, I'm going to watch one episode to Tell the Truth, and that'll be it. That's the end of the stream. And it's about 20 minutes long, right? I'm just waiting for this fucking thing to finish. it just doesn't finish. That's it. We're stuck here forever. Oh, good shot. I'm just waiting for this. Alright, you know what? I don't know if it's saved. That's the problem. Oh, fuck it. I'm genuinely not going to play the game again. So it doesn't matter. Alright. To tell the truth.
This beautiful trophy was won in international competition by one of these three men.
What was it
What
for?
is your name, please?
My name is Vincent Thompson. My name is Vincent Thompson. My name is Vincent Thompson.
I think it's number
Only
one
one
already.
of these men is the real Vincent Thompson. The other two are imposters and will try to fool this panel. Tom Poston, Sally Ann Howes, Orson Bean, and Kitty Carlisle. On To Tell the Truth with your host, Bud Collier.
Thank you very much. Welcome once again to Tell the Truth.
Buds.
Brought to you this week by Winston Silver Cigarettes.
Winston's.
Panel. Good evening, Bud. Oh, boy, that's what I like. Sally Ann, welcome back to our
Thank
nighttime show again.
Lovely to be here.
How's
Episode's
everything
brought to us by
going with the
Winston's.
run?
Very well, thank you. We're running.
You contribute mightily to that run, too.
Thank
believe
you.
me. Great to have you with us again.
It's
Open
time.
up the first envelope, if you will, please. You're ready to play the game. And let's find out.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston gives you real flavor, full, rich tobacco flavor. Winston's easy drawing too. The filter lets the flavor through. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Turns out 700,000 pounds of cheddar
So,
cheese each year.
you probably couldn't hear over the commercial, but he's a cheesemaker. He won a trophy for cheese making.
Panel, you will find a small or large, as the case may be. It'll be small the way it tastes to you. Mr. Thompson's cheddar cheese in front of you. You may sample these during the questioning. And let's start with you, Orson. Got your mouth full?
It was delicious. Mr. Thompson, number 3, your family turns out 700,000 pounds of cheddar cheese every year. What do you do about
For
money?
cheddar cheese in particular.
Is that a problem?
No problem. We have quite a few cats on the premises.
Oh, you keep cats around. Isn't that swell? I like to see everybody have a job. Number 1, what is cheesecloth and why is it used to wrap cheese?
Cheesecloth is only used on cheese that is paraffined.
Ah, paraffin cheese. Why do you put paraffin around cheese then?
Well, that is to keep the outside of the cheese from drying.
And it keeps the mice away too, right? Number
I mean, he's
2,
right.
what is chèvre? What kind of cheese is chèvre?
I don't know.
Do you know number 1?
No, I don't.
Number 3.
No, I don't.
Number 3 again.
Kitty.
Well,
At a
that's
time.
really delicious. Yeah. Number 1, can you tell me why they put wine in cheddar cheese?
To give it the flavor of wine.
Yeah, that's kind of right. It's also
Number 2,
coloring.
what kind of wine do they put in it?
Port.
Thank you. Number 3, are there variants that occur in humidity because of temperature while the cheese is in the making?
We keep it at 72% humidity and 35 to 40 degree temperature for good aging.
Thank you.
Ooh, I
Number
think
1,
you
how
could be
long does
right
it
with
take
number
cheddar
3.
to age?
That's a really solid
Depends
answer.
on how you like it.
Oh, you have different kinds.
Oh, definitely. Different ages.
Ah.
No kidding.
Number 2, this scientific factory of yours, where is it?
Boscobel, Wisconsin.
Boscobel, Wisconsin.
Tom Poston.
Man, this is getting tough.
Thank you, Bud. Number one, what is the
Wisconsin's
difference
well
between
known for
this,
its cheese.
for instance, and Longhorn cheese? Whatever
Longhorn is just the name of a shape.
But what kind of cheese is Longhorn cheese?
Well, it is basically mostly it's cheddar cheese.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've gone off number one from that answer.
What actual
I think
consistency
you're right
or
with three.
shape is the cheese when it is being made before it's aged?
It's in a vat, contained in a vat, and it becomes solid as a result of the process that we use. So it's a long, oblong shape.
In the number three, how does it retain
I
its
don't-
shape? Is it poured ever?
Well, after you get the curd, then it is poured into these hoops, which are compressed, and this gives you the shape to the cheese.
Yeah, it's him. It's definitely him.
Thank you, Bud. Number two, could you tell me, why is it called cheddar?
After the town in England.
Thank you. Number one, could you
I
tell
don't know
me,
why it's called cheddar. I presume that's right.
texture, what is supposed to be good texture in the cheese? It's here on this affidavit.
The texture of the cheese should be nice, firm, translucent, waxy finish.
Thank you. Number three, could you tell me what
Ooh,
size
waxy.
of the batches of cheese do you make up? I mean, how much at a time?
Well, 10,000 pounds of milk, which we get 1,000 pounds of cheese from.
10,000 pounds of milk?
That's right.
Yes, that's what I thought.
No idea why it's called cheddar. I presume it's from the place.
So without consultation...
I mean, that would make sense, right?
Mark your ballots, and mark them at once, please, also without
These are
change.
normally named after the place they
Voting as you
came
go,
from
if
or
you
the
will,
person
for
who
number one.
invented it.
Number two, or number three. Our team of challengers will receive $250 for every incorrect vote. All ballots marked? Hey, you're quick and well-fed tonight.
You don't know
All
the
right,
place called
Tom,
cheddar?
for whom
I
did
don't
you vote?
either,
I
but
voted for number three.
Yeah.
I think I should say that the cheese that Mr. Thompson makes is very, very good. But number three
Yeah,
to me looked
I'm
like the
going
only
with
one
that.
of those guys that had a license. So I voted.
Sally Ann, what is your choice?
Oh, well, I voted for number two because he had that nice placid look, which I'm sure people must get surrounded by so
I'm
much
actually going to
milk.
look it up. Yeah, there is a village of cheddar. There is a place called cheddar in Somerset. So he is right. But that's kind of... If I was forced to lie, I'd say the same
Number
thing.
one, he looks like he comes from the little world of cheese. It's it's its own kind of a thing, and he looks like that. Sorry, friends.
Well, there's a 1, a 2, and a 3 for you to take your choice and which decide. Kitty?
Yeah, I'm going free as well.
I voted for number three. I've been so busy
Number
eating,
one
I
was my
haven't got the first
original
reason.
guess,
Well,
but I'm
I made
pretty
away
confident
with
in number
most
3.
of mine. But what he said about the hoops and the temperature, and it all sounded terribly efficient and like a maker of great cheese, and this is a very good cheese.
Very well, there we have
Yeah.
it then. 2 for number 3, 1 for number 2, 1 for
I
number 1.
agree with her logic there.
I'll get you some in just a minute if you don't mind waiting. But let's find out which of these 3 gentlemen first is the real cheddar cheese champion. Will the real Vincent Thompson please stand up?
Oh man, it was one. One was my original guess. I should have stuck with it, but alas.
Thank you, sir, very much. Thank you.
Paraffin is what did it.
May I add, paraffin is what did it?
Well, my grandmother used to make her own cheese up in Vermont and always used to put cheesecloth and paraffin around it. So that's what...
Did she look like a little cheesemaker, too?
No, and she wasn't the greatest cheesemaker in the world either. We used to throw the cheese away and eat the paraffin. It was
At that time, the champion was Irving Weinsbach. He wasn't
cheesemaker.
All right, number 2.
Sorry, I was just looking online to see who was
My name
online.
is John Driscoll, and I work for the American Petroleum Institute here in New York.
He's a oil boy.
Number 3, you got the greatest share of votes. What is your real name and what do you do, sir?
My name is Fred
Oh,
Brose,
good
and I
show.
sell
Cheers
diesel
for hanging
engines
out.
for the Cummins Engine Company.
Appreciate it. See you later. See you tomorrow or whenever I see you.
May I say you did extremely well, gentlemen. It was a good job of fooling, and I'm sure you had fun doing it. You gave fun to us, too. And we give to you now from Winston Cigarettes 1, 2, 3 in
Carton
Code
of
at
cigarettes.
$250 each for a total of $750 you take along with you. And on your way out, of course, you'll receive a carton of Winston's. And our thanks, gentlemen, for being so bright and happy with us. Good night, and God bless you.
I miss the cartons of cigarettes. Feeling nostalgic for cartons of cigarettes
Well,
now.
rest easy now. Let's all look at this brief film. All right, let's meet our next team of challengers.
What is your name, please?
My
She
name
looked
is Feather
confused.
Schwartz. My name is Feather Schwartz.
Favor Schwartz.
My name is Feather Schwartz.
Now, will you follow along
I
and
don't
listen
think
while
it's
I
her.
read from my copy of this story? I, Feather Schwartz, am National Director of Beatles USA Limited, the official Beatles fan club in this country. My responsibilities include authorizing the charters of local fan clubs, editing a Beatles newsletter, and conducting telephone interviews with disc jockeys across the country.
Why
Our
would you
office
interview
supervises the answering of fan
disc
mail, but to
jockeys?
avoid being completely swamped, we keep our address a secret. Signed, Feather Schwartz.
I don't know what the point of that would be.
So, panel, these three young ladies all claim to be Feather Schwartz, National Director of the Beatles Fan Club USA. Let's start this cross-examination with our own ardent Beatle fan, Kitty Carlisle. Kitty?
Oh, I'm the right one to start with. Yay, yay, yay.
It's going to be funny because they're just going to not understand the Beatles.
Yes,
Well, number two, how many fan clubs do you have?
We have 150 clubs at the moment.
Number three, where did the Beatles get their greatest ovation in terms of numbers of people who turned out to see them?
What a question.
In which country are you talking about?
In any country. I'm asking for the country, perhaps.
Well, in the United States, they've gotten more people simply because our population is larger.
Ah. Wasn't there another place, number one, where they had an extraordinary turnout for them?
Yes, they had a very large turnout for them in Australia.
Ah. Number two, do you know them personally?
Ooh.
I've met them, yes.
Are they nice?
Very nice.
Ah.
Tom Poston.
Thank you,
know.
Bud. Number one, just to follow that up, how many people turned out roughly at that airport to meet the Beatles in Australia?
In Australia,
He
think
knew
it
about
was
the airport.
250,000.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Number two, how many rings does Ringo wear?
Oh, I think it
4,
could be
5,
one.
6 at a time.
4, 5, 6 at a time. And on his fingers?
All on
No,
his
right on his Number three, what kind of office is this that you maintain? Is
Was
it in your
Ringo
home?
known
Is it a
for wearing
formal
rings?
office?
Oh, no, it's a
Or was he
formal
just
office.
making
How
a
many
joke?
people work in the office?
I have an assistant and 7 people working for me.
And 7 people.
That's right.
Number two, thank you. Number one. Number two, why do you keep it a secret, the address? What do you care?
Because the kids would swamp us if we didn't. We have a post office box that they can write to.
That address you don't keep a secret.
No.
Why would they swamp your office, number two?
Well, they probably think the Beatles are coming or expect to see them there.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Oh, dear.
As silly as it is, I do believe that.
I come all the way over here and I'm still followed by the Beatles. What do you know? Number one, could you tell me where did they get their name from? I think Beatles is a derivation of the word beat. Thank you. Number three, could you tell me who's just been sick? I mean,
never know.
really sick. I mean, not just sick.
It's amusing that the slang was...
Well, a lot of people, but if you're talking about the Beatles, Ringo has. Ringo, oh, yes, thank you.
Orson B.
Yes, Feather Schwartz. Feather Schwartz, number one.
To be also fair, I don't know what line of question you go down for
Was your
this.
mother an Indian, or how did you happen to come across that wonderful name?
She's a little bit of a bird, I guess, but Feather just happened.
Oh, it's a marvelous name. It's lovely and
Glad
lyrical.
you like it.
Feather Schwartz, number three. Who was the author of a book called In His Own Right?
John Lennon.
Feather Schwartz, number two. In Liverpool.
I was going to say, most of
conjured
these
up in your own
kids,
mind, a dank,
most of these girls are probably the age where they would be
where
fans
the
of Beatles.
Beatles began. What was the name of this place?
The Cavern.
The Cavern. Feather Schwartz.
And they probably know the answers.
I want to get out of the cavern
Just
for a minute while you
instinctively.
mark your ballots, if you will, please. There's no further time for questions. Just use what information you have to mark up now and pick the right one, of course, if you can. No consultation, just vote now for number 1, number 2, or number 3. All ballots marked? 2 are, 2 are not.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, there they are. All right, Tom, for whom did you vote this time?
I can't tell. I voted for Feather
Yeah,
Schwartz,
going
number 1
1.
because she seemed sort of cute and able to smile at herself in this position, and I think it's
But
kind
I-
of amusing to have all this fuss over.
Could conceivably be any of them. I'm going 1 just cause.
I voted for number 1 because I like her name. You know, the Beatles affect you, at any age.
Yeah. All right, Orson, what is your choice?
In His Own Right is a charming book, incidentally, the one of the Beatles wrote. It was a crazy, nutty, funny little book. I voted for number 2 because she knew the name of the cavern, but probably it wasn't even that. I just remember that they started someplace, and I was torn between 1 and 2.
Kitty.
Well, I voted for number 2 because I
So
think
no
there
one
was a
voted
certain
for
tone of levity in our questioning, which I hope didn't
3.
hurt your feelings. But she was a little bit defensive about it and rather proud of her job, and so I voted for number 2.
I mean,
Right,
that's
well,
not,
it's evenly
that's
split
not
then.
wrong,
Long
right?
time since we've done that. 2 for number 1, 2 for number 2.
That's not a
Let's
bad-
find out now
bad
immediately
reason.
which one of these young ladies is the national director of the Beatles American Fan Club. Will the real Feather Schwartz please
I'm
stand up?
still going 1, but it's just cause. They all faked it. Hey, 1 point to me.
Thank you very much, buddy. Now, what first gave you this idea to start this fan club?
I didn't start it.
Oh.
It was sort of organized by
What was so what do
the
you mean?
attorney for
What
the
gave you the idea
Beatles.
to do it?
It was under his
They had
supervision. It
250,000
still is.
people turn out to an
And we
airport
did
for
have-
them.
That's right.
Oh, bless your heart.
Of course
Good
they're
for
gonna
you.
start it.
Number 2, what is your real name and what do you really do?
My name is
That
Joan
gave you
Office,
the
and I
idea
own
to
and
start
operate
it.
a boutique shop called The Second Look.
You silly
And number
bugger.
3, what is your real name and what do you do?
My name is Sonia Gottman, and I'm a licensed high school teacher.
Licensed?
Well, ladies, you did all right. There were 2 incorrect votes, and that's the important thing to you because each one is worth $250, and that's a total of $500 from Winston's, as well as a carton of Winston's on your way out. Thank you for the
Carton
fun
of
you brought to
Winston's,
us.
eh?
I only hope you had a pleasant visit, too, that you look back upon
still
with
find
great
it so
joy.
amusing.
Goodbye, and God bless you.
That these women are given a carton of cigarettes
We'll put the
as a
panel back to
prize.
work in just a minute. Meantime, here's something you'll enjoy. Now let's meet our third team of challengers.
Oh, man. Big yawn.
What is your name, please?
He looks serious.
My name is Russell Peterson. My name is Russell Peterson.
My
name is Russell
Peterson. Please follow along, panel, with your next story, if you will.
I hope it's him.
I, Russell Peterson, am a mammologist. I have devoted a special study to the world's most unloved animal, the bat. In truth, the bat is
Yeah,
fascinating,
it's
one of
definitely gonna be
nature's
him.
most highly specialized creatures. The bat is the only
Sold on
mammal
number
that can
3 already.
fly.
He's got ears
His
like a bat.
built-in sonar system has been the subject of intensive research by electronic scientists. I have written a book to be published next month which deals with the wonderful world of bats. It covers many of the 2,000
He looks
species,
part bat.
from the tiny 2-inch long pipistrellus to the giant flying fox, which has a wingspread of almost 6 feet. My book is called Silently by Night. Signed,
Is
Russell
a
Peterson.
flying fox a bear? It's not really, is it? That's an interesting question.
Panel, these 3 gentlemen, as you heard, all claim to be Russell Peterson, authority on bats.
I'm actually Googling
I
that.
would start this, if we may, with Tom Poston. Tom?
Oh, it is.
Thank
I
you.
thought,
Number 3, how are bats born?
Bats are born, like most mammals, like ourselves,
Flying
from
fox
the
looks slightly different.
mother, the normal parturition after
And number 2, and Mama's hanging upside down when this happens?
Yes, she is.
And where, number 1, where do the little baby bats go when they are first born?
Well, they cling to the mother for
Yeah.
a bit, and then they
put aside to hang on a limb.
Thank you.
That's
Number two, how
true.
do they manage to obtain purchase on Mama?
With their feet. They have hooked claws.
Thank you. Number two, what are bat diseases? What diseases are carried by
Ooh,
bats?
that's a
Bats
controversial
can carry
topic.
rabies.
Thank you. Number three,
They
what
do.
else can bats?
Sally
This
Ann
is
Howard.
actually
I don't mean bats carry
weird to
stuff.
watch now.
They did, they'd be very popular.
Well, that's 6 foot one, cook, isn't he? Oh, well. Let's see. Number one, would you tell me, please, can a bat smell?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Number three, could you tell me, why is it that they only go out at night?
Well, they are a nocturnal animal. The night is their home.
I see. Thank you. Number two,
Oh,
could you
weird
tell me
question.
how many teeth would say the Pipistrella bat have?
16.
16. Number one,
I don't think so.
what would be the most amount of teeth that a bat would have? Or is it?
Yes, I really can't remember at the moment.
Oh, number three, what would you be able to answer that for me?
I think at the most 28 in South America.
Number two, what do you say about that?
I absolutely
subject
say
of
number 3.
24.
24. I see. Thank you.
Orson Bean.
Yes, number 3. Tell me about this. The teeny tiny little Pipistrellus with his tiny little 16 teeth. They must be eensy if he's only 2 inches long himself.
It's right here.
He's a teeny little thing, eh? Number 1, the bats are mammals just like us. That means they could come in here if they wanted to, right?
Very-
Can't
very
do anything.
possible.
Well, then, what started, number 2, let me ask you, what started the legend of the vampire bat, and is there any truth in it?
The legend is lost in antiquity, and there is truth in it. There are vampire bats in
And they
Central
really
America.
suck your blood and all like that? I mean, they land on you and
That's precisely
hard
right, yes.
things.
I mean,
Number 3, how big of
oversimplifying
one of
it a
those
bit.
would come and make the 2 little marks in your throat, and in the morning they find you there? And like
Well, the wing spread is about 15 inches wing spread.
and they
that is.
really do those awful things?
Well, it's their food.
Well,
You
I'm
can't blame
not putting them down. I mean,
You are putting them down.
holy gee.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number 3, are you also a speleologist if you're a mammalogist?
Oh, not really. I've been in caverns, of course. I have to in my work, but I haven't gone tunneling underground. I
Uh-huh.
don't care for that.
I see.
Fair.
Number 1, is it true that bats
It's
carry your
100%
hair?
No, they do not.
Why, how did that legend come about?
I mean, one
Well,
definitely
there's
looks
much in
like a
folklore that is
researcher.
unexplained, and that's one of them.
Number 3,
He
why
looks
are
very
bats
well
have such
to
a
do.
bad reputation?
Well, of course, they
Look
live
at
at night, and the poor things
Look at the
do
batshit
look rather
weirdo.
grotesque, you know, and
Uh-huh.
they scare people.
They're not the happiest friends in the world. And that's all the time we have, pal. So we just kindly go in your own particular bat now and mark your ballots. Mark them at once, without change, and of course, no consultation, as you well know. Simply vote now for number 1, number 2, or number 3.
Again, just looking at who we're going to race ski.
And so we go starting again with Tom. Which one do you think it is, Tom?
I voted for number 2. He looks like a Louisville slugger. That's a kind of bat. All the sports fans will understand. Thank you, sports fans. But I tell you, I would be very disappointed if it turned out to be number
Singular
1 and
sports
he
fan.
somehow couldn't remember how many teeth a bat has. But I voted for number 2. I thought it was
I mean,
number
that
1 until
doesn't
then.
bother me.
Sally Ann Howe.
Well, I voted for number 2. Number 1, I was
I
kind
don't
of
know
disappointed he
why
didn't remember how many teeth.
you
And number 3
expect
said
somebody
they were such
to remember
ugly little
that.
things, and I thought if you loved something that you worked at, even a bat would be beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I voted for number 2.
I agree that people who are involved in a given field, they grow to love. You know, you ever see a man that handles snakes? He says, "Isn't that a beauty over there?" You know, they do. And we probably don't look too good to them. You know, it's all a matter. I voted for number 1 on a hunch. I have a feeling that you know, he's a
I'm still going number 3.
Sleepy.
Kitty.
Well, I voted for number 3. That's what makes horse racing. I felt that he really loved bats. And he may be a mammologist, but he was an apologist for the bat.
That's true.
And he really made you feel that the bat had a bad reputation. He felt that was his food if he comes to bite you, darling.
So if you don't...
It's got to be.
And so I voted for number 3.
Do you care to carry this little bedtime story on any further? It was really getting very tender toward the end there.
Next week there's going to be a 2-inch Pipistrella sitting here.
Two
Ooh
for
la
number
la.
2, one for number 1, one for number
That's
3.
what she
Let's
said.
try that on for size and see which is the real one as we learn now which of these three gentlemen actually
Drum roll.
is the
Who is
authority
it? Who
on
is it?
bats. Will the real Russell Peterson please stand up?
I mean, they're both looking at him. Oh, it was him. Fuck, I only got one of
Number 2, what is your real
the
name
ones
and
right
what do you
tonight.
really do?
My name is William Conway, and I conduct public opinion studies for Elmo Roper and Associates.
Oh, exciting. How exciting for you. You boring
And
bastard.
number 3, you who won the sentimental kitty on bats, what is your real name and what do you do?
I am Gordon Finley, and I'm a salesman for Alitalia, the Italian airline.
Fair enough. Because I look like a
Would
bat
you
and
know
look
how
like he
many
can fly.
teeth a bat would have?
I drew a complete blank. Absolutely.
Do you know approximately how many?
Do you remember now?
No, I really don't. I really don't.
Well, there you are, checking the score.
I mean, there's no...
I do very
It's not that weird of a thing, right?
Count the cards.
I don't remember how many
Three
teeth a
incorrect
bat has,
votes,
so
1, 2,
what?
3 of them at $250 each for a total of $750, gentlemen, from Winston's and a carton of Winston's on your way out. Thank you for sharing the evening with us. Hope you had a good time. Goodbye and God bless you.
Alright, well that is the show done for another week.
All right, that's all the time we have for tonight. Good night, panel.
Good night, bud.
There's a few of us here, so we'll raid. I don't know if I've raided this person before. I don't even know who they are or what they do. I know they're streaming God of War. They're going to be streaming God of War. There's only 4 of us going, but we'll go. Cheers for hanging out. We'll be streaming tomorrow, same time. Be playing. Only 3 people going with us. We'll be playing Diddly Premonition. Finally got that going. Hope you have a good night. Good night. Goodbye. God bless. Amen.